You know that old car you got where you got to turn the key a couple times and hit the gas.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Golden State is at. But the engine's starting to turn over now. Yeah.
It's like a lawnmower.
Right. Right. Game 1, 9. Game 2. Okay. Game 3. Game 4. You gotta hit it. Now that's where we at.
Sportscast crew, welcome back to another week episode with your host, Mr. ESPN, where we discuss everything sports and the business behind it. I'm here with my boys Jig and Dub. What's going on, fellas?
Cool. Hola, man. We here in English.
Man's always a character.
How y'all feeling, man?
Hey, I'm great.
Bless, man. Had to put the thighs out for the ladies, you know what I'm
saying? For the lady.
Oh,
I said that the first time.
What kind of show is this, man?
This guy.
It's the summer. We taking over, bro.
Right.
We taking over.
He's part of the 250 and up club for the squad.
Jesus.
Oh, chill, bro. Anyway, headline me, man.
Yes, we got another billionaire that's been announced. Tiger Woods.
What you trying to call him, bro?
I was going to say Tom Brady for a second.
He got money, too.
Yeah, he do, but he's not no Billy.
Not yet.
But Tiger Woods has officially been announced billionaire status as of last week, along with all the other billionaire athletes that's out there. So Tiger Woods, at this current moment, I believe he's about to get ready for another tour. But
let's not act like we know what they doing in the golf world. But Tiger is a billionaire. He joins MJ and Bron and these cats as athletes that made that mark.
I think he would have been the first active had he not had his situations. But that's on for another time.
You think so?
Yo, he lost a lot of money.
Jig he just don't like that Bron beat him too.
No. Cause I was gonna say, I'm like, you really think Tiger is bigger than
Yo,
Bron?
Tiger Woods just did it like a week after LeBron James. Just imagine the money Tiger Woods lost during them couple of years.
That's true. And
he would have been there already.
Yes,
what I'm saying. He would have been there.
Golf does make you pay a big check.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
That is possible, but here we are anyway. He
another one.
That mark. Yeah, another one, bro.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Tiger, and shout out to the fact that he is back in the game.
Yeah.
You know, from that horrific injury he took on what was that, last year or something?
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, it's been.
And it was a car wreck, right?
No, the car wreck was a couple of years ago. He had back surgery.
Back surgery, yeah. His back.
No, but like last year or something, he got into like a terrible accident or something. They said like his leg was like shattered.
Oh yeah, that was last year.
Yeah, bro, that was
like another
that's
one.
recent, bro.
Oh.
So just the fact that Tiger is back on his feet and he can even swing, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to that man.
Ain't taking these people money.
Take it, bro.
If you can turn down $100 million.
Yeah, look,
take it, bro.
I'm tired, boss.
But let's get to these NBA Finals. We just wrapped up the first 4 games of this series. It's now tied 2-2. So now it's best out of 3 for games 5, 6, and 7. It looked like Golden State.
Whoa. Games 5 and 6, no 7. But continue.
Jesus. Okay.
So you saying
what that being said,
look,
that somebody's about to win out.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna win out.
Who is that?
All I'm saying is they're gonna win at home in Game 6.
So he thinks Golden State is winning out. So do I. I actually do. I had Golden State winning in 6 anyway.
It is. Golden State hasn't showed up to play yet.
And the Celtics has never lost back-to-back games in this whole playoffs.
That's fine till now.
Well,
right now, I mean, they're getting a lot of help from a lot of people. Game 1, they got crazy help. It's the Celtics. They're getting help from places that, people be like, well, he had 30, 40. Not 30.
Al Horford.
White dropped like 20-something.
Marcus
Smart dropped almost 30.
Jesus.
Come on. What, game 3 they won, right?
They won 1-3. Yeah.
Yeah, 1-3. I think game 3 was more. I mean, they just had help, a lot more help.
Across the board,
that's over with.
Bro, them fans.
Come on,
fans
man.
of TD Garden.
Why y'all surprised?
Ooh, man, they was putting on the noise, man. They had all the bleep words.
All of them.
But for Draymond and crew, bro.
That's been Boston fans.
Yeah, that ain't new. That's
Larry Bird times.
Come on, man.
Like, that's not new.
That's not new at all. But, man, that can really... I wonder how much does it truly mess with you, man. That's why, sometimes I look back on the bubble and I'm like, I know that wasn't legit NBA environment, but I wonder if they could just kind of play a little free. Like, it's like us at the park. Like, so instead of having the heckling fans just cussing you out, and I mean, some of them try to dig deep, when they talking about you, bro. And that's why, sometimes our players be trying to fight the fans. Like, but, when the crowd is bumping like that, like, saying all kind of things about you and your mama.
But sometimes that's motivation. We've seen a lot of players take that, and then next game, all right, series over. Like, I'm coming out to drop 40 on your team every night.
Yeah.
That hasn't been the case for one Draymond Green.
But Draymond Green would never do that.
Nah, but it's like he just hasn't been, like, Draymond never impacted the game with points.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to be legit. He never did that before. So, but now it just seems like he's not impacting in defensively the way he usually does when it comes to, where spacing, the way he pushing the tempo. I don't know. It just seems like, what's going on?
This Boston team different, though. Like,
he made his match.
Yeah, these dudes, their bigs are colossal, number one. Like, Williams is no joke.
That's a fact.
And then, both Williams, really, because Grant Williams bench presses semi-trucks in the offseason.
That's a stocky fella.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a stocky human, bro.
So, these dudes they're not pushovers. They're not scared of nobody. All that barking, it's good, but that's all you're going to do. You're not going to push me around. You can talk all you want to, but it doesn't impact me.
You're not moving them.
Yeah. So, Draymond, I mean, against this team, he's kind of irrelevant. He's just the heartbeat for the Golden State Warriors, but an impact against Boston, no, sir.
So I've been hearing a lot of chirping about Draymond and his podcast. How do y'all feel like when it comes to him recording right after taking an L or W, whatever the case may be?
I don't think it has an impact, as you can see, because they win some, they lose some. Yeah. That's part of it.
And that's how I felt. Anytime I've seen things on Twitter or whatever, people, he focused more on podcasts versus the game. I'm like, nah.
He's a professional. He's not one of them type of players.
Yeah, it's not like he's a rookie. His man is like his ninth year, something like that. Maybe I might be off on that. But like, he's been in the league for a long time, multiple time All-Star champion. I always felt like I mean, it's okay to have some extracurricular activities.
Right. I mean, what's the difference between that and somebody going on Twitter right after the game?
Come on, Twitter, playing video games.
Or post-game conference?
Come on, man. Like, it's no different.
Or what if he just went to sleep?
Right. It's no different. It doesn't impact.
Yeah, I mean, nothing. His game ain't going to change. He's still going to have 2 points at the end of the day.
Jesus.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
But Golden State don't need him to score. They just need him to keep the team together, bark out.
But he's not been doing that.
He is.
I don't even think he's doing.
He doesn't. His impact is not just on the court. Like, on the court right now, he's a nobody. But talking to people on the sidelines, giving instruction, that's another part of his game. Yes, coaching. That's another part of his game.
Yeah, but the thing about Draymond that he used to get so much love the earlier years during that run was he was like that Swiss Army knife. He used to actually bring up the ball and initiate the offense. He used to do the backdoor screens. Like,
he's still trying all that.
He's trying. Right. He's not doing it.
But you're playing against like one of the top defending teams.
Correct. Right? That's what I'm saying. So it's like he already can't score. So the other things he used to affect games are not being done. Yeah, so it's not working.
Yeah, we know that.
So at this point, it's just your mouth is your biggest asset. Pause.
Jeez. Yes, you're right. Hey, you know what? At least he talks to people. At least he's a leader, unlike people that we know on the Nets.
Yeah, but I mean,
why you got to go to the Nets, bro?
I just had to. I gotta kick them while they down.
But I mean, you're in the finals. I mean, talking is cool and all, but this is the NBA finals. Look, you gotta have action.
Everybody doesn't have to impact the games by putting up buckets.
So he might as well be Udonis Haslem. Just sit on the bench and talk.
Nah, man. Udonis Haslem ain't doing nothing.
That's real bad. Udonis is really wasting a roster spot. Draymond ain't like that, bro.
Right. We're not going to disrespect Draymond like that. Draymond's one of my favorite players in the NBA.
I don't know why.
Why?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's one of my favorites, but I understand his impact.
Because he reminds me of myself. I like to talk trash, be the enforcer. I'm not putting up buckets. Yeah, facts.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
You refuse to put up buckets. It's not that you can't.
Yeah, you're right.
You refuse.
Back in my day.
There was a time. Y'all, I'm going to switch it up real quick. Jig was the most annoying player to hoop with, y'all.
Was.
Most annoying. You give him a dime down, he's by the basket, he going to give it right back.
The most unselfish person to play with.
He point shaving still, bro. Put up the layup, bro.
But no, he wants to assist and the
I'm
rebound.
a LeBron the situation. More better, I'm a Ben Simmons the situation.
I was about to say, I'm like, what? Like, LeBron ain't going to just blow a layup, bro.
Facts.
Ben Simmons,
he might not be stuck on the floor.
So,
he just might.
But nah.
But
man.
back on track.
Right, back on track. Nah, man, I think Golden State, it's time for them other players to step up. Last night, I believe they tried. So, you know that old car you got where you got to turn the key a couple times and hit the gas?
Mm-hmm.
That's where Golden State is at. But the engine's starting to turn over now. Yeah.
It's just like a lawnmower.
Right. Right. Game 1, 9. Game 2. Okay. Game 3. Game 4. You gotta hit it. Now that's where we at.
So they cooking with grease.
They about to be cooking with grease.
Now,
Killer Clay about to step up.
That's what I was about to say. Who's going to be that
Game
person?
6, Killer Clay, Draymond. Game 6.
I mean, right now, it been looking like the Chef Curry show, bro.
That's all it is. Chef Curry versus the Celtics.
Yo. Because we all felt me, when I first picked the Warriors to win, I didn't disrespect Boston like that guy saying they were going to get swept.
Fact.
But, I was like, with Chef Curry leaned away, Clay going to be busted, Jordan Poole is unconscious, right? And it seems like all of these guys kind of just
died off.
Yeah, like everybody you anticipated going crazy. Wiggins is playing okay, though.
Wiggins been consistent. Okay. He's been, besides Steph, he's been the most consistent player.
Had 15 boards last night.
I feel like Otto Porter should get some more minutes, too.
I agree.
I believe Steve Kerr needs to stop taking Steph Curry out the game.
Period.
But that's hard, man.
What are you
have
talking
him play
about?
48 minutes every game?
You get paid to play basketball. This is the finals. This is not regular season.
I understand.
And
we need you for the next 96 minutes.
I get 96 minutes. 48
That's 2
minutes.
games, bro.
That's 2 games. 96 minutes. All of them. Drink your Ensure. Drink your Powerade. Put some weight on you.
No, he put weight on.
All that. Take your vitamins in the morning. You playing all these minutes.
I mean, hey, to back up Jake's point, look, it's either now or never because, season over anyway.
What are you sitting for? Like, these games are way too close.
But, Curry's 34?
33, 33, 34.
I don't know if you want that man playing 48 minutes.
So what? I need 98 minutes or 96 minutes.
Kerr hasn't been able to afford because you wanted Jordan Poole to come out and give you that 20 points. But if these guys aren't, then Curry might have to.
In this situation, from what I'm seeing, game 1 through 4, he needs to play the rest of these minutes. Now, if somebody steps up,
that's tough.
Poole, Clay, now we could. Okay,
right, we could talk.
We could give you 2 minutes, sit down or something like that.
Right.
That's tough. I don't see Kerr doing that. But
but
But at the same time, this could be the downfall of Golden State not being tested this whole playoffs. They didn't really get tested against Denver. They didn't really get tested against Memphis after Ja went out. And then they definitely didn't get tested against Dallas. So when you don't get tested throughout the playoffs, you're going to walk into the series, unlike Boston, who've been tested every round. They're up to play.
Boston was practically the underdog in every series.
You see what I'm saying? So you got that grip.
I wouldn't say tested, though.
We did mention that last week, but I mean, Golden State is a championship pedigree. I mean, they calling them a dynasty for a reason.
Correct.
So they ain't new to this. Like,
they ain't new to this, but here's the thing: when you've been at the top of the mountaintop, you need something to keep you going. You need that motivation.
You need some motivation.
You need that spark. You need, like they like to say, put that fire under your behind.
More money.
No, it's not more money. They paid already.
Now they get more money if they win.
You see what I'm saying? So,
some jewelry.
unlike Boston, they never got over the hump. Now they finally got over the hump. They took out big names. This is their first time in the finals. You see what I'm saying? It's a different type of motivation, different type of hunger.
Yeah, not facts, but I'll agree and disagree with you. But damn, I missed what I was about to say.
Womp, womp, womp.
Jesus,
Really bad.
He was talking too much, bro.
he was talking too much. But nah, man, I think what it is. Oh no, we were talking about Golden State getting tested. Not getting tested. Excuse me. I think this is the best chess match we've seen.
Yeah.
And it's like a big team versus a small team. Because Golden State has no size. Nowhere.
No.
Nowhere, right? Boston is a bigger team.
Across the board.
Right. So, yes, I mean, I wouldn't say tested. It's just something different. Because at the end of the day, it's still...
The crazy part about Boston, I mean, yeah, they are the bigger team. But, yo, Horford is the only one that's plus 30.
Yes.
It's part of that rotation. Nobody else.
That's right, yeah.
The next one is Tice is like 29 or something. Smart is like 27. And then Tatum, Brown, 24, 23, whatever. Grant Williams, 22 or something. Right, so it's like these guys can play 48 minutes.
Right.
Yeah. Like Curry, we don't want him to play 48 minutes because he may or may not be able to.
Right.
These guys can without a problem. Jaylen Brown, he looked like he can go like 4 overtimes.
Right, easy.
Facts.
So, I think that's a big thing about it. Like when Golden State is trying to run an offense or whatever the case may be, and they're hoping, like they just have to out-finesse Boston all the time.
That's it.
While Boston can literally just tire you out.
That's it. And I don't know if I said it on the podcast or was it the chat room. I was like, if they play big,
it's over.
This series will go longer than it should go.
But that's always been Golden State's Achilles heels. Once you rough them up, get physical, or you just got a bigger lineup on them, they always struggle with that for years. Yeah, it's always been their Achilles heel. Right. Once you put a body on Curry, once you rough them up in the lane, you take Draymond out the game, make them irrelevant, they're over. They struggle. And now we're seeing it once again. However, you still got the atomic bomb that's keeping you alive. Now you just need, like you say, you need Game 6 Klay to show up. If Klay gives you 25, that's all you need.
That's all you need.
You don't need
him. That's
a lot. I mean, it's a lot, but it's very much capable for what Klay can do. Yeah,
right.
I mean, what Klay did last series against Dallas, I mean, he had, 8 threes in the game? So
we know Klay's capable.
Yeah, he's able to light it up
anytime.
Right.
But now it's at the same time, these younger guys in Boston are starting to get confidence. Marcus Smart is not just looking like a defender. It look like he can take people off the dribble and finish at the rim.
Right. This dude be having some timely shots, bro.
And his 3-ball, for some reason, is dropping.
What, bro?
Not in the first quarter, though. Like, I feel like they come
at the right time.
Yeah.
Boston has had the best fourth quarters this whole season.
But Golden State been smacking them in every third quarter.
Right. That's always been Golden State quarter, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Golden
true. Golden State always come out of half high. Always come out of half high.
But it's just like the fourth quarter coming, you just like, yo, these dudes can't miss. They throw up everything. Like, I'm like, what are we watching here?
So I got a question though, man. Boston, ever since they had Jason Tatum, I think they made it to the playoffs every year with him. And it's like he's been like one step closer, like every time. It's like first round, then second round, whatever.
No, he never lost in the first round.
Oh, he's never lost in the first round. So, I mean, he's always knocking on the door. He's already been in the Eastern Finals before, even before this year. Can Boston possibly start a dynasty of some sort?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I thought about that.
Did we see that coming?
I thought about that this week. I said, if you look at the East, if nothing changed this offseason, there's only 2 teams you have to go through. Milwaukee and Brooklyn. They can beat Philly every year as long as Embiid is by himself. Unless Miami get another star, they can beat Miami.
Yep.
Atlanta, we're pieces away. New York is pieces away, and everybody else is whatever. So
Cleveland, I like Cleveland, but go ahead.
Pieces away.
Yeah.
With Jason Tatum being 24, Jaylen Brown being 25, you can beat Brooklyn.
Yeah, they can.
Right?
Clearly.
Now your only thing is you just pray and hope that, Chris Middleton doesn't turn into, I don't know, Michael Jordan tomorrow, which is not going to happen. But you have a great chance against Milwaukee too. Now,
I mean, we don't know that one yet.
Yeah, but the biggest obstacle is Giannis. That's the only person to me who's standing between them and the finals every year from now on.
Oh yeah.
You get through Giannis, your chance of going to the finals is high.
Yeah, for sure.
So at this current moment, if they win the finals this year, Boston has a great chance to run the East for the next 5 years.
It could happen.
They could be the not playing style Wilds, but they can be the Golden State of the East.
I like it. You know what? I would cheer more for Boston if they weren't in Boston. I would.
So they take that same roster, change it.
Look,
to
if they was in Orlando,
it's tough, bro. I was telling you that last week, bro. Like, I don't like no Boston sports, bro.
Nothing Boston.
I don't like
here.
no Boston sports. But man, Tatum and Brown, they seem like such good guys.
They are.
Brown is a Cobb County guy like us, but like they just seem so decent, man.
Right.
Even Smart isn't so bad, man.
Oh yeah, I like Smart.
I didn't like him in college.
Who?
Marcus Smart. I thought he was overrated.
The coach, shout out to Coach Ime. I ain't know about that Nia Long situation. I was like, word.
He been
okay.
For a minute now.
Bro. I had to look him up, bro. I was like, wait, okay. Anyway.
So he winning on the court and off.
Winning.
Yeah, man. Good job. Anyway, but yeah, man, it's like if that whole roster was in OKC, bro.
Right. Oh my God.
That would have been dope.
Right.
You know dope. But it's like
Boston.
I was able to wholeheartedly hate Boston back in Paul Pierce days. Like,
right.
I think a lot of people did.
I don't like Paul Pierce. I never liked KG either. But
and that 08 championship is overrated.
That's another conversation for another day.
Right.
However, but like it's like these guys, they seem so innocent.
Yeah. I think they're just gonna get more better for real.
Yeah.
Like give them time,
and that's
continuity.
tough, man. I hate that, man.
They've already bought into the system as we can see. So it's just up from here. I don't see a decline in sight.
Here's I think the most scary thing about it. I don't even think it's about Jason Tatum. It's Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown can climb the ladders to probably be the best second person on a team in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like in that category of Paul George and I almost said CJ, but he's not in Portland no more. But he really, because to me, Jaylen Brown, like when he came in the league, he was just a defender. Now you're gonna have to check this man because he will drop 30 on you.
Or is his release so slow though?
It is.
They
go in.
No, it do go in, but it's like I feel like he just be hanging out in the air before he released the rock, bro.
Because he jumped so high.
Yeah.
So it kind of remember like Blake Griffin when Blake Griffin used to shoot on his way down.
Talking about that, yeah.
So I have a little debate, quick, right? So I think a lot of people put Jaylen second.
Okay.
Right. I think they're pushing Tatum to be the face.
He is the face.
Right, he is the face, but I think Jaylen's that dude, man. I think it's like people like to say.
Wait. So what are you saying? Just say it flat out.
Jaylen. If they don't watch out, Jaylen's gonna leave.
No.
Jig. Say it flat out.
Jaylen.
Who in Jig's mind is the go-to man for the Boston Celtics?
The go-to man, they go to Tatum. Who's that dude? Is Brown.
Okay, who's that dude means,
That dude. So Tatum will pull up what?
The answer is no. That's what it is.
No, look. Let's go back to PG, right?
Okay.
You in Clippers, right? It's either Kawhi or PG. You gotta pick one. Jig for you.
Who's that guy?
I'm picking Brown.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear you say.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's what I wanted you to just say it.
Tatum is cold.
I'm going to have to strongly disagree on that.
That's why people have opinions.
You're right.
These are not facts.
This is just for me.
So my question now is, if you think Brown is that guy, number one,
I think it's Batman. People like to say Batman and Robin. I think it's Batman and Batman.
It's
That
Batman
doesn't
and Bruce
exist.
Wayne.
That doesn't exist.
Now
Somebody has to
Bruce Wayne.
No,
bro.
somebody has to be Robin.
No.
You can't have two
Robin.
Batmans.
So right now, right?
Yes.
Boston wins. Who gets the MVP?
Right now, the game was over. I mean, the series was over.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown, he played a better series.
Jaylen Brown is leading the ladder with that, I believe.
But that doesn't mean he's the better player.
How is he not the better player?
Yeah, don't say that though, Jake. We seen Andre Iguodala with.
Come on, you just had a better series.
They just gave him
the series.
He's had a better playoffs.
No, he did not. Jaylen Brown did not have a better.
Go ahead,
bro. Boston Celtics will not be in the finals without Jason Tatum, bro.
They won't be in the finals without Jaylen Brown.
You're
what
right.
Saying?
You're right.
So now that point is irrelevant. Make another one.
But so you're telling me just because Jaylen Brown's having the best series,
I don't fight y'all. I just kind
of.
Mind you, I'm Paul Pierce here. Go ahead. Paul Pierce. That's an analyst. Go ahead.
Because you strongly trolling right now.
Nah. But all jokes aside, no. I think
now,
back on subject though. I was just picking a fight with light skinned people. Had to hold it down for the brown skinned people.
Because I know he couldn't.
You know he loves his man. I always. That's another conversation.
Right. But nah, man. Series over, 2 games. Chef with the trophy. What they call the trophy now? Who's on it?
Lombardi.
Bro, this man stay on.
O'Brien, right? But no, don't. What's the MVP one?
Kobe, right?
No.
Did they change it?
No, Kobe's All-Star.
No, Bill Russell is still MVP.
Yeah.
You think about the East and West finals.
It's Magic and Larry for those.
Yeah. But yeah, man. That's it. That's what pick.
Boston ceiling is determined on Jaylen Brown's shoulders right now to me.
Yeah, so we both got Golden State at 6. You had Boston from the jump. Are you still confident about that?
Yeah. I think I watched enough basketball over the years to know this whole playoffs they showed they can pull this off.
It's possible.
And they did exactly what I said last week.
You're right.
First 4 games, finish it 2-2.
Yeah, we did say they was gonna go back to Golden State.
And then now just do it best out of 3. Now I would say, if they really was smart, they should have put the fire on Golden State and go up 3-1 last night. They should have closed out that fourth quarter.
What do you mean if they were smart? The idea is to sweep.
That's it. Nobody wants to play a game 5. That's never nobody's schedule.
But what I'm saying is just because it came down to the wire, but they really should have finished out that fourth quarter.
You're not lying about that.
Because now, I hate to say it, but like Jake says, think about Golden State. That momentum can flip real quick. And then the way they finished that fourth quarter, I'm like, it's like Boston was closing the door, and then Chef Curry put his foot right there and said, all right, the crack is still open. And now you're going back to Golden State, which we know is not an easy place.
That Curry guy, he's a pretty good shooter.
Pretty good.
Like,
this man was pulling. He put 2 daggers from 35, and with somebody in his face last night. Like,
and then talk this talk.
Yeah, like, come on.
Hey, man. That's
so. But I would say this: Steve Kerr, bench Draymond, play Kuminga. I think Otto Porter should
bench Draymond. I don't even know Kerr can do that.
Why he can't? He's the coach.
But it's Draymond. Like,
so here's my thing. And you know what? TNT said that. When is it going to come to a point people going to start
never
like approaching Draymond, bro? Like, you can't be a B. like seriously. I think everybody, because Draymond I get it. He has a big voice. He's very daunting. But like, if he's messing up, he might can cost you this series.
Not fast.
He's 1 tech away from being ejected.
Suspended.
Thank you. And he's 15 for 17. Not on field goals.
Right.
17 fouls, 15 points.
The whole series.
How you helping me? So now you telling me if Draymond stayed in the series and continues to do what he does, and they lose, potentially people want to start saying, Draymond, you caused Golden State 2 championships.
Yeah. 2.
Yes, 2016. He should when he got that ejection.
When he kicked, what's the name?
LeBron. Yeah. So. You at some point I get it. Draymond is part of the core. Draymond got the name, but you got to say to yourself, okay, I'm getting killed in transition. I'm getting killed on the boards. I need energy. And now that, like somebody said, didn't you train these young guys to get ready for this moment when all those injuries They played 50-something games in the regular season.
Yeah.
That's why Jordan Poole got off.
Right.
Right? So didn't you prep Kuminga and Mosley? Why they're not playing? You gotta play your hands. When you see something not fit, like you said, this is it. There's no tomorrow. Season's over.
Right.
On June 19th, Game 7, it is what it is.
If we get there.
We'll be there.
Juneteenth. June 17th.
June 19th.
If that's Game 6 date.
So
we will be there.
To me, man, you got Jonathan Kuminga, who's like 6'8" man, natural freak. At least give him an 8-minute span. See what he can do. Right. Maybe he can give you a spark. Play GP too, man. Let him do what he did against Memphis.
Right.
Put some pressure on Marcus Smart. Maybe make him turn over the ball. It's not like Marcus Smart got Kyrie handles.
Right. He definitely will give it up.
You see what I'm saying?
I believe so.
Imagine you get 2-3 turnovers off of that, and those 2-3 turnovers end up being 2-3 bombs from Curry. Now the game changed.
Right.
You gotta look at that. Now, it's not always, I'm just gonna play my big names. No, if your big names are not developing,
right.
your big names go on that bench.
Yeah. So Coach Vlad says,
if it was me, if I was coaching Golden State right now,
I wouldn't bench him, but I would definitely minimize his minutes.
Thank you.
Decrease his
and when
minutes.
I mean bench, I'm not saying bench him the whole game. No,
right.
I would say, all right, Jason Tatum's out, Jaylen Brown's out, or one of them is out. I need a spark for 4 minutes. Kuminga, Mosley, get in here.
I got you.
Y'all don't even have to drop points. Just give them hell for 4 minutes until Curry comes in.
Annoy them.
Annoy them.
Give them a couple.
You got 6 fouls.
Right. Use them.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
That could be the difference, and that could be the shifter. But it's still not enough. Like Dub said, Boston's too big. 1 through 5. Boston got a killer in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. These guys are here. They want it. They need it. They're hungry. I do want to see Golden State get that championship to kind of, I guess, make the conversation somewhat relevant for that dynasty. But I got to get props where it is, and this is Boston's year. Because if they don't win it this year,
I think
there's no guarantee going back next year or the year after
There's no guarantee, but I think they have a better chance than Golden State. If Golden State don't win this year, it's over. This is it for Golden State.
The West has just been unhealthy.
Yeah, that's fact.
But don't forget the Clippers probably got the scariest roster.
They do. and truth be told, I'm still gonna stay by my statement. Mark Cuban can pull a miracle off and get Luka Doncic a role mate.
That's another thing.
Boy.
Another thing, you may not want to hear it, Jay, but the Lakers might be a little bit more ready next year.
Yes, sir.
New coach, and a team with LeBron and AD should have a chance.
And LeBron got plenty of rest.
We know.
Plenty. So next year's not promised for neither of these teams, really. But especially, like you said, for Golden State, the West is tighter. Next year the East would probably pretty much be the same. Unless Kevin.
A lot of fighting. 1, 2, and 3 might
be
1, 2, and 3.
I can see the East being the same.
Yeah.
Chicago.
But like I said, it's gonna be Giannis and KD will be the obstacles to the finals for the next 2-3 years at least. And that's it. They get through them, they're in the finals. I'm not worried about that.
By your bone.
So that's what it is. So I got Boston 7, man. Jason Tatum will be Finals MVP, and then that will be the start of people start building his campaign for what his career gonna look like.
Yo, Jason Tatum and his kid is mad cute, man.
Anyways.
Yeah, bro. I could just, it's just, I like seeing that kind of stuff, man.
Nah, they do.
Father, son, love. Daddy always there warming up with him. It's just real adorable. But I guess that's about that time for them to play our exit music. Subscribe, like, comment, all of that stuff. Share. Y'all see the logo. This is real fancy, by the way.
All Vlad. Vlad did it.
So play that music, man. We'll do this again next time.
And we'll check you out next week. Peace.